So as we move forward, right? Um, what was one of the things, like, I love the way that you spoke about, Philly artists, like, or entrepreneurs from whatever part of the industry making it and not coming back to the city. And
Well,
what has been your experience with that?
well, major cities in this country, and I never felt nobody like Philly people. Just the artists. We have so many artists. We had that craft. They had talent, but they didn't have the business know-how. Like and I always questioned, like, I'm on tour with Ice-T, and I could have stayed there and went to Crenshaw High, and probably would have been bigger. Or in New York, my grandma lived in New York, Queens. I always represent Queens, but just Philly just had like Patti LaBelle, like that's somebody we work with now. I work with Jaguar. Like that's one of my buddies. Non Brigade, Philly Most Wanted, Franchise. I worked with a lot of different people. Young Niche, Charlie Mack, Bobby Dance. With dances, I was doing promo and things of that nature. Steve Brody, Jeff Lurie, Big Scott, a lot of different people. It was just like, why once people get famous, they don't come back to the city. When they do come back, they're visiting, but this is where you got your talent and everything. So why you didn't just grab some of these young people that's around here? Like, why is that a big record company here, or some kind of outsource? So that's another reason why I stayed, because I really wanted to just change that. And like these young people, they don't have anything to do. So idle mind is the devil's workshop. And some of these, man, I mean, I'm a choreographer. I did dance, I did models, hair shows, and you don't really meet a choreographer that do all those different things. They usually mess with models, dancing, or they doing artist development. I did everything. So, and I learned through like trial and error. One of my biggest mentors was T Life. T Life is a legend, and he worked with Philly International. He had and hold on, let me remember Evelyn Champagne King. And even now, he got a couple projects, him and his wife. So that's one of the people I'm gonna be working with soon. Nick J from No Question. I'm gonna be working with him. Currently, I'm in it's DJ Sincere, celebrity DJ from Queens. We have Dirty Basement Radio. I'm the creative director and executive producer. Then we about to start the TV. Is really dirt, but it's spelled Dirty TV. No vowels. We're gonna be doing that at 36 in Manhattan, 36th Street. Excuse me. I gotta excuse me. I'm just a little tired. I've been up working since Sunday. I had Memorial Day celebration, but I just love the city. Even the people that taught me how to dance, like Rennie Harris, Steve, but the main one was Shalimar. If y'all ever see Houdini video, the freaks come out at night. He's the guy that come off the bus. He got a white shirt with the long hair. He always he look like a prince. And I think the young guy got a Sherlin. I think that was Jermaine Dupri, if I'm correct. But they was like the first dancers. Like Houdini had like the first dancers. Like Jalil, shout out to Harlem, one of my old heads. And they had performance. Like you don't see that now where the DJ is. You got dancers, you got the MC. You don't see a full show. It's a bunch of people on the stage. They talking about sex, drugs, and murder. And that's what they want. They don't have artist development where you're developing these artists to be really good, to understand their craft. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm working with rappers. I used to make them do jumping jacks while they rapping. They be like, man, what this got to do with this? But when they got on that stage, it was like, yo, they running around breathing, and they sound just like they was standing in the studio. So they like look like, man, yo, that's different. Or every time they messed up, give me 20. Okay, like 20 what? 20 push-ups. So now they getting their weight up. Or I'm doing leg lifts. All right, say your rhyme. And they didn't know what I was doing. They looking at me like I was like a black Mr. Miyagi. So they was like, yo, what the devil? And then I was learning martial arts from Shalimar, Bobby Harris. I'm going into that just to explain how I did the choreography.
Yeah,
so the choreography was mad different. I mean, the biggest show I ever did was we went on tour with Ice Cream Tea, my sis. Will Smith had a song called Girls of the World Ain't Nothing But Trouble, and she did the rebuttal song, Guys of the World. Then she got signed to Strong City MCA. So at that time, I think, but Heavy was on there. Bobby separated. He was on there. New Edition. It was just a hot time. You know what I mean? Like I think even Puff. I think he was dancing with Father MC and then Wolf Fendi, one of the hottest dancers out there. But I had so much fun because I remember getting off the plane. We getting the limousine. We got in the wrong limousine. It was Tony, and everybody used to say I look like what's that, Raphael Sadiq. So we look at, and I forget the other guy from Tony. He's like, yo, y'all look at. We start laughing. I was like, man, I always liked this style. And they was like really cool dudes. Then we was in, I think, Beverly Hills Mall, and this little white boy knew who I was because he saw a video on Video Box or something like that. And I'm like, he's like, can I take a picture with you? He wanted my autograph, and I'm looking like, okay, I guess, yeah. Like, he watched that video all the time. I'm like, okay, all right. And I'm a teenager. It was that energy, like, that love, you know what I mean? You see people like, I'm performing in Pasadena, Hollywood, LA. Matter of fact, me and Ice-T, we went to Compton. My manager, my godmom, my mentor, Lady B, she like, where are y'all at? And Ice-T was like, we in Compton. He's like, what are you doing in Compton? He out here chilling. It was like Bloods, Crips, this was a little bit of everybody. Yo, it's just fun. Like, imagine you being on a stage 10, 15 minutes, and you get from 100 to 1,500, according to what the situation is. And I dance with a lot of people, and sometimes I get upset with myself because I wish, I'm like, dang, if I'd have stayed out there, what would have happened? But I came back to Philly because it wasn't nobody taking There's talent serious here, and I helped a lot of cats get on. I ain't gonna say no names or whatever.
No, go ahead.
No, I ain't gonna say no names because that ain't why I did it. I did it from the heart. I do God's will. So it ain't about me saying, yeah, I worked with this one, I worked with that. No, I don't care about that. I know this is my time now. You know what I mean? I learned a lot of things, made a lot of mistakes. So what I did was take all the wisdom from everybody. Bobby Dance. We started dancing. I was with him since 52nd and Chestnut at the Y till when we got down 7th and Arch. Then we moved somewhere else. So I was with him that long. And ended up being one of the hottest dancers on the East Coast. And I kind of loved it because I battled a lot of cats. Like Leg 1, Leg 2, that was my homies. They danced for NC Light. Who else? Kenny and Sean, if I'm correct. They danced for Cool G Rap. Now they was hot. Scoop and Scrap was hot, but these boys was hot. I mean, I think at the Apollo, I saw them come out to Got to Keep On Working day and night. And they had suits on with Timbs. I was like, yo, they killed it. Fendi, he danced for EPMD. I think I saw him in, what's the damn club? I'm trying to remember. You gotta excuse me.
This is why I'm doing this.
It was in Manhattan. The tunnel. That's what it was. And I saw him. Yo, out of anybody I ever came across, I was like, yo, this is a bad boy. I mean, he watched me too, but yo, he was nice, and you could tell he loved what he was doing. Then he was in Atlanta. I remember meeting Rosie Perez, and she was like, yo, you a bad. She gave me all kind of kudos, and I was looking up to her. Her and like Lisa. Who else I met? Closest I ever got to the Jacksons was Marlon. But I got to meet one of my favorite basketball players, Dominique Wilkins. Everybody liked Jordan, but I love Dominique because he was slamming on everybody. And it was just fun. You know what I mean? I'm young boy from the hood, Barton Village, Southwest Philly, and Queens, New York. Just like, you had so much love. You know what I'm saying? You dancing at the house parties, block parties. It's just like, you walked around and people were like, yo, that's the boy Jazz, that's the boy Jazz. Or I used to be in Richard Allen with JJ and Brady. We was everywhere. Then they formed what's that, Untouchables, where I'm the only dude from Southwest Philly dancing with a bunch of cats from North. And I used to dance by myself. I used to battle them. Who? Rodney, Terrence, who else? I might be missing. One of my other homies. Y'all just gotta excuse me because I'm dealing with
memory loss.
A brain situation.
So that's why we're capturing every moment so you don't forget anything about you.
I'm going in and out on y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all a lot because this sister right here make me remember a lot of things. So I'm feeling good and I'm blessed to have her allow me in her life and being in mine. So it's a cool thing. And I'm gonna tell y'all some more, but right now I'm gonna take a little breakity break.
Wait, real quick.
Ahead.
I know you wanna come back. But when you had spoke to me earlier, right? I don't know if you could remember, but you were saying that you look back at a lot of people who made it out of Philly, like Eve, who had established herself and everything like that, Will Smith, who made a brand for themselves, stuff like that. So when we come back,
Yeah, it wasn't just them either. I mean, like Kevin Bacon. Who else? Well, even I see when he went out to LA, he did a lot of stuff in the community. But even some of the some of the actors that came, a lot of people went to New York. Like I love the Roots, but if you see some of their videos, it's in New York. So I'm like, damn, we got to give Philly some love. Now Eve she gave Philly a lot of love, but I just want to ask them why they didn't start like a record company or entertainment, anything. You know what I mean? Here in Philly, where some of these kids can learn a craft, because right now they just took all that stuff out of the schools, and they wondering why these kids is ruthless when you got no art, no music, no metal, no wood. What's it doing with the car drive gym? How do you take gym out of a school? I don't know, man. This is a beautiful, beautiful entertainment city. It's just time to shine. Look at Comcast. Comcast's from here. You know what I mean? You got Tasty Cake, Redz. All these different companies came from this city, and they still here. Why can't we get this entertainment thing off the block? M. Night Shyamalan, I love him. All his movies here. Sylvester Stallone, all in Rocky, right here. It's time to bring it back here. You know what I mean? Like in Revelations, it talk about the message Philadelphia. Read it, believe me. Revelations, a message to Philadelphia. Y'all, when you read it, you understand what I'm talking about. It's Philly time. You see all our sport. You see the Phillies, see them Eagles. The Sixers coming back too, and the Flyers. We gonna be alright. They got excuse, I'm a little tired, so but I'm trying to get everything out because I deal with short-term, long-term memory loss. But you see where I'm at? You can do anything you put your mind to. Don't let nothing deter you. Alright? I got diagnosed with 2 life-threatening illnesses. One, my doctor said the same disease Bernie Mac had, sarcoidosis. So my lung a little jacked up. So it ain't too much dancing now. Now I get dances. But then brain, I had internal bleeding on the left side of my brain twice. So it's called traumatic subarachnoid hemorrhage. So I'm dealing with certain situations. And if y'all listen to me, I say I'm diagnosed. I don't say I have. You know what I mean? You see me still here talking to y'all and moving. Y'all gonna see me real soon. Real soon. I'm telling you. I'm coming hard. I'm coming hard. Just watch, y'all see. And you could do the same thing. Just believe in this movement. Alright? This is our movement. To educate, make results, and change lives. If you educate somebody, they make better results. When they make better results, they change their life and the lives of the people around them. Alright? So you keep your faith in God, and I keep my faith in you. But I'm going to come back and finish this because I got some more stories to tell you. I try to get everything out real fast, but I got y'all, alright?
you to come through. I want you to come through. I need you, want you to come through. Want you to come through.